Like,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers.com, Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers Live. We are here at...
we're back at Dreamy Jives studio once again.
With my co-host and producer, Jeremy Rockstar
What's up?
Davis.
What's up to Blake Rensel? He's our first viewer tonight. Ed Moran is here. Blake likes my sweet moves.
Really?
Yeah. Finally, somebody appreciates my genius.
Oh, Jesus.
So we're going to try to interact with you guys a little bit more this week through the group chat. Forgive us if we don't always answer your questions, or still we need to get another monitor here so we can show what the group chat is. But yeah, we're going to try a little bit better this week. Forgive us. Forgive us a little.
Forget about.
Yeah, give us a little room here.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready to get going here. So first of all,
first, hang on. Ed says that he wants me to show you some of my cool dance moves. I'll get him to do it. I'll get him to do it eventually, Ed. Don't worry. So anyway, other than my sweet dance moves, it's been
good Lord.
We've got some lightning news to talk about this week.
We do, and
pretty big news.
That's going to be huge news, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention some of the things that we got coming up. Very, very important stuff. I think you're familiar with two of the big events that are coming up later this month, right?
Remind me.
Okay, I'm going to remind you. The Tampa Bay Lightning Fan Fest is September 23rd, which is a Sunday. So I'm going to be bringing a bunch of people with me to the Fan Fest to get them in, no charge.
Excellent.
Okay, so that's the first thing. Fan Fests are always great days to meet the players, get the autographs, do all that kind of stuff, which is really, really cool.
How are you gonna select the very special and important individuals who will go with you on this journey to FanFest?
You know what? Probably just have a contest or something. Okay. Enroll people's names and have a live drawing.
That's a good idea. We could do the old pull a name out of a hat sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be fair. I mean, if I tell everybody, well, let's, you guys want to go to the FanFest, everybody's going to want to go, and then I'm not going to be able to bring everybody. So they'll be like, why didn't you pick me?
Why didn't I get to go? Yeah, we'll figure out a fair and equal way to make sure that everybody has a chance.
We're going to take a fishbowl. We're going to pick out the names, and those are the people going to go to the Fan Fest.
No, I say why not just use a hat? We could do the old hat.
There's his Garth Brooks hat. Although I don't think Garth Brooks wears shades like that, but.
All right, so FanFest on the 28th. That should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's the 23rd.
What else we got?
September 28th, which is only a couple of days afterwards. That is a Friday, and we just got to set the time. I'm trying to get a hold of my rep named Joey Galuppi.
Joey Galuppi. I'm actually really interested in meeting this cat.
Yeah, Joey Galuppi's our rep, and he's the ThunderStriker rep, and he's also my Clorox rep, where I work, a Fortune 500 billion company that I work at. Very blessed.
Tip my cap to the Clorox company.
Very blessed. Who engaged in some cleaning products for you.
That's right. I've been using them. On a regular basis.
Yeah. I also got some leftover charcoal. I got some Clorox bleach. I got some Pine Sol. I got some 409. I mean, I got it all.
You got everything.
I mean, I got a trunk load of stuff. Forget about it. Okay, so
I like that. That's good.
September 28th, Friday. We're going to the Amalie Arena, and we're going to go and hang out with Joey Galuppi.
Get to meet our very, very, very interesting lightning rep.
Yeah, he's got that Italian accent going on. He's from Long Island, just like moi. And it's going to be a fun time. Just got to get the times concrete with him. And that'll be fun too. So those are our two big events coming up. I wanted to, just cover that.
All right.
I think that's rather rather important news. Also, with everything that we got going on, I think everything's been pretty good. I mean, the Snappers event went very well. I am talking to them. I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Of course not.
But we're working on something that could be a big leap from what we're doing now. That's going to put us on a radio station that's
real terrestrial radio, apparently.
Yeah, college radio.
It's not technically college radio, but it's pretty much college radio.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, folks, I mean, this is a station in Pinellas County. It's a small radio station.
They're registered as low power with the FCC, but they are registered with the FCC nonetheless, which is better than I could say for this shit show. Oh, pardon my French.
Zap. He doesn't have the zapper on there.
No, I don't have my pad set up yet.
Okay, so we don't want to put the cart before the horse, but we are saying that we are being considered for this programming event in which we will cover our community events and the Tampa Bay Lightning, of course, near and dear to our hearts. I would say that Jeremy seems to think that there's a very, very good chance on a scale of 1 to 100. What is our chances of getting that gig?
Oh, 100. No doubt about it.
There you go.
I think we've already got it. We just have to go in there and, meet the guy and see what his setup is. And, who wouldn't want this fabulously produced and wonderfully hosted show on their radio station? I can't think of anybody who wouldn't want it.
And it's on a clear FM channel.
Yep. Again, low power, so it's not going to, broadcast everywhere. Their broadcast area is a bit small. Can we give out the call sign? You think
Sure.
it'd be okay?
Yep.
It's WZIG. I think it was like 104.1 or something like
Yep,
that.
I think that's correct.
So it broadcasts from Tarpon Springs
Springs
up to like Dunedin area, like around Lake Tarpon and
Palm
the East Lake
Harbor.
area, Palm Harbor.
Yeah.
But they, according to their website, they said that depending on atmospheric conditions, they sometimes are able to broadcast further. So at the very least, like I was saying to you, it's a great opportunity for us to slowly start climbing up little bits, towards making this a better show for you guys, and making it easier for us to get our message out there.
So this is for real, folks. I mean, us on a radio station. I mean, that is a pretty impressive thing. I was very encouraged, and thank you again, because when I went down to drop off some cleaning supplies to Paul, the owner, who I'm friends with for a long time, I mentioned to him that I am looking for a sports bar to do the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers live once a week, and he sounded like, oh, okay, and Snappers is a sports bar.
And a comedy club, not just a sports bar, but also a comedy
club. And they have the radio station right there at Snappers in the building.
They do, and their main office too, I guess, where their power supply is more in the Tarpon area. But still, it's interesting. So I'm excited to see where this interesting opportunity will lead us.
Well, we'll know by the weekend, folks, and we will certainly update everybody. We won't wait until next Wednesday to let you guys know what's going on. We will let you know as soon as we nail this gig, if it's going to get nailed.
It's nailed. It's nailed. I guess I'm the optimist and the gambler amongst us. I know you're more of the safe bet kind of guy. So if I was a gambling person, and I am, I would bet the farm that we get this gig.
Okay, well, you know what? All we can do is just hope and pray that we can nail this gig and get on the radio. It's a start, folks.
Yep.
So, I'd rather be in a studio and, it be already set up for us. How great is that? When you go into a studio, it's already set up. All we got to do is just show up.
It's pretty sweet.
And that was one of my goals, because it gets frustrating, when each and every week, you got to, have somebody, carrying around, set up everything, and do, it's like, wow.
Yeah, it really sucks when somebody has to do all the setup.
Me. Yeah, that
week.
Producer work is
It's tough. Somebody's got to do it though. Somebody.
You know what? Somebody can do it when we get somebody in here to assist the producer.
I like being the talent, but I'll be realistic. The behind the scenes work more. It's just me.
Yeah.
So anyway, lots of big news.
I can't be behind the scenes. I got to be the scene.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your show, and you're the talent. Everybody's here just to see you, my friend. They don't care about me.
That's not true because the show, last year it was good, but I think we're better now, and I think Jeremy has a lot to do with why we're better. Not to inflate the already ballooned ego that he has. Then again, that's what makes us so successful together is because my ego and his ego are blown up out of the sky.
Yeah, and we match each other in different ways with our ego.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anywho, lots of great announcements with your ThunderStrikers. We're not just going countywide. We're not just going statewide. We're not just going nationwide. And we are not just going worldwide. We're going galaxy-wide. Woo!
With the aliens.
That's right. Aliens are going to be listening to us.
Alien life forms will be extraterrestrial.
Exactly. People on Alpha Centauri are going to be digging our show. They're going to be like, hey, we were listening to that ThunderStrikers show with Joe and Jeremy on the radio the other day. Maybe we should go check out their planet or something.
And you know what's bizarre about this whole thing?
What is that?
Our initials are the same damn thing.
J&J. I was actually thinking about doing something with that.
JD.
Yeah, it's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, let's give a couple shout outs to Valerie Lynch. She says, hey,
Valerie!
Zachary Urbis and Dylan Wood.
Yeah. How you doing, guys? So, this is interesting. So, you know what? Live radio, I'm ready for it.
Absolutely. And honestly, I think you've been waiting a long time for this, haven't you?
I have, man. I feel like I'm ready to explode and get this thing going on. And, I'm the broadcast journalist, and Jeremy is the expert in producing the show. And he's got bad taste in baseball.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Come on.
Don't get me started.
You can do it. You can do it.
Don't you do it.
The death is close. It's closer this week than it was last week.
Have you ever heard of the phrase called a beautiful death?
The clock is ticking.
And that's fine. That's fine. It's a beautiful death because the Rays are having a winning season.
Tick, tick.
We have a pitcher that we didn't have to pay millions and millions of dollars for.
Oh, you mean Blake Snell,
yes,
a future Yankee starter.
Blake Snell is very much in the Cy Young discussion.
Oh, he is right now.
Yeah, and
I don't deny that.
Yeah, the season's getting pretty close to being
Kid's
over.
A stud, man.
So he's a goofy looking stud.
Their manager really is going to get high consideration for manager of the year, and that's coming from me. I give a lot of praise to Cash for what he's doing with them minor leaguers over there.
Well, not even just that, but and before we get, we'll get all the Rays stuff out of the way now, if that's okay.
Sure, why not?
Let's get it all the way now so you guys don't have to listen to that.
I opened the can of whoop ass?
No, I'm just saying, Kevin Cash, I don't think he's proven himself this year, but he's shown that his strategies and the new strategies that the Rays front office has come up with are working. We don't use closers. We have openers. We don't go with a 4-man or 5-man rotation. We have a 4-man rotation, then a bullpen day. And using this genius strategy, we've produced one of the top pitchers in the league. Once again, Blake Snell. Yeah,
I'm going to let him have his moment.
Let me have this. Come on, don't rip away my heart. Give me this. Give me this, Joe.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I am praising certain things. But I will not praise the owner because the owner sucks. And, the bottom line is he will sell. He will guarantee he will sell the team. And they will get a new stadium only with a new owner.
Okay. I can actually buy into that.
That is the condition,
that makes
kind
of sense to me.
What's going to happen is that owner is going to get out of here and there's going to be new management, new ownership. That's going to take over when they get taken over wherever they're going, especially in Tampa. There's going to be new ownership. I don't think that Sternberg's going to do whatever his name is going to last.
Yeah, I think he's been stewing a little bit on the inside with his investment. Haha, you see what I did there? It was
I see that.
a Stu Sternberg pun. So
Very
get it,
talented.
Stu. His name is Stu, and he's stewing.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I think he's gonna. I think it's a realistic prediction that he will cash out. Oh, that's another pun.
Cash out. Yeah.
That he'll cash out. And
Cash is going to manage the team next year again.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
You're going to have a new owner, but I believe that Cash is deserved to come back next year and pilot this team, the Yankees minor league affiliate, the Tampa Bay Rays. Because quite frankly, folks, Oakland and the Yankees are going to be the two wild card teams.
Barring a miracle.
There is no more miracle.
There's miracles. I believe in miracles.
There's no miracles.
They
are 8 games. They are 8 games behind. The schedule is dwindling down. Oakland or the Yankees would have to totally collapse in order for that to happen. That's not going to happen.
But that has happened before with the Rays. They've been in this position before where they have just like a little bit of just a slight hope, a fool's hope. And they've done it before. Game 162 is very famous here in the Tampa Bay area.
Let's get back
moving
into
on.
reality.
Yeah,
his fantasy land is unrealistic. The Rays are not making the playoffs. Okay, now the headlining news. The headlining news, of course, is our beloved Tampa Bay Lightning, the only winning team in Tampa Bay.
Yep, and this is some serious news.
And of course, yeah, it is serious.
Yeah. I have to say I was shocked about this a little bit. But your president, founder, and CEO and his reputable sources
absolutely
have come through once again.
I was one of the first to report this.
Yep. Yes, you were. Have come through once again to bring you the latest and most up-to-date news on your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Absolutely.
Hit him, Joe.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Steve Yzerman has been an asset to the Tampa Bay Lightning. He came on board on 2010, and Yzerman has done an outstanding job.
Well, better than outstanding.
Yeah. Well,
better than outstanding.
I
would say phenomenal.
Yes.
Job.
The shocking news about Steve Yzerman stepping down as general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning. A lot of people were like, all the websites were blowing this up, and I made one phone call to my
to your sources that shall not be named.
Never.
You never reveal your sources. That's a
I never reveal my sources.
Yeah.
I did get confirmation from my sources who are very, very inside the Tampa Bay Lightning, but outside of the Tampa Bay Lightning, I also got confirmation from guys like Brian Burns, Joe Smith. I mean, these are guys that have covered this team for a long time that I respect, I've met, and are great guys. They have weekly columns, newspaper columns, internet. I mean, they're just very, very knowledgeable about the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I got confirmation from several of those guys.
All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes here and stop. Hey, before you do that, let's say hi to Sarah Piazza.
Sarah Piazza.
Hello, Sarah. So we're about to give you all the details you need to know about Steve Yzerman's
departure.
He's saying he's staying in a consulting role, isn't he?
Well, no.
I don't know what that means.
Steve is flying out to Detroit, and he's going to spend time with his family. He's going to do consulting work, but as of right now, Julien Brisebois.
I still haven't learned how to pronounce it yet. Brisebois. It's a silent B because there's 2 B's.
It's Brisebois.
I'm going to pronounce it Breezy Boy because I speak English. We're in America. Stop speaking that French. It's pronounced Breezy Boy.
Okay, so when Yzerman took over in 2010, he appointed Julien Brisebois as his second in charge commander, lieutenant, shall we say, assistant general manager. He has been with the Lightning for 8 years, and he has a tremendous amount of knowledge of the game. Obviously, 17 years in the NHL. He got his start with the Montreal Canadiens during the 2001-2000 season as their director of legal affairs. He comes with a law background working with the Heenan Blake law firm. He worked in sports law and worked with the NHL and Major League Baseball teams on arbitration cases and contract negotiations. In 2003-2004, he moved into position as director of hockey operations and eventually vice president of hockey operations for the Montreal Canadiens. So this guy's got a ton of experience. He's been in charge of the hockey operations and eventually the vice president of hockey operations. So obviously he has a ton of experience, which is fantastic. Also on his resume, he's got 3 years as the general manager of the Hamilton Bulldogs, Montreal's AHL affiliate at the time. When Steve Yzerman was hired as general manager in 2010 by Lightning owner Jeff Vinik, Yzerman brought in Biswa as an assistant general manager and the general manager of the club's AHL affiliate. First, the Norfolk Admirals, and then the Syracuse Crunch when the affiliation changed in 2012-2013. According to the team's website bio of Biswa, he has reported directly to Steve Yzerman and assisted in all aspects of player personnel, decisions, player development, contract preparations, and negotiations, as well as salary arbitration and the interpretation of the CBA and salary cap.
So he's learning at the feet of the master.
Without a doubt, Biswa has been a steady contributor behind the scenes of the Lightning's success. So you can't say that Yzerman did it all by himself because
nobody does it all by themselves.
Obviously, Biswa's got a more longer record as far as being involved with not only contract negotiations and everything. This guy's done it all in the front office.
Well, and he was with the Canadiens too, which, as any hockey fan out there knows, the Canadiens are kind of like the Yankees of baseball.
They are the Yankees of baseball,
Or Yankees of hockey, rather.
You got me crossed out. Okay, so
tell me more about this character.
Okay, so aside from the role, he's taken everything that Yzerman had. So obviously he's the governor. He's taken over pretty much the whole operation's his.
Okay.
And well deserved after 8 years of being the number 2 guy behind Yzerman, with more experience than Yzerman in the front office capacity.
Really? Now, I was listening to the litany of experience that this guy has, but I did not hear general manager among those accolades.
He was an assistant general manager.
Assistant general manager, okay.
He was the general manager of the club's AHL affiliate, and
so minor league club.
Yep.
Okay.
He reported directly to Yzerman, but all those things that Yzerman was doing, he was assisting the player decisions, the player development, the contracts.
Yeah. Now, when you read stuff like that, when they say assisting. Mm-hmm. It's a very fluid term when they say that in these types of press releases.
Right.
I'm interested to see like how this guy actually does in the job. Like assisting is like, all right, me handing you a beer. Assisting is like, if you need $1 to buy a bag of Doritos, I'll assist you and give you $1 to buy the Doritos. But the general manager has to be the one that ultimately where the buck stops. So this guy sounds pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. He sounds impressive.
He brings a world of experience. Remember when Yzerman wasn't around before 2010 with the Lightning. Okay. This guy was running Montreal. He was running the organization. Yes,
but and I'm gonna make another argument. I'm not hating the guy. I'm totally not. I'm just offering some opinions. He's a lawyer. Okay, Yzerman was a player.
Yes.
There's a big difference between lawyers and players, my friends. A big difference. between lawyers and players.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one of the reasons that Yzerman was so good at what he did was he was able to take the perspective of the players and apply it to the front office perspective.
Well,
and that's why I'm worried if this guy.
Why you're saying about the general manager job, this guy is above the general manager job. He was vice president of the Montreal Canadiens, which is a pretty damn good history. He worked there. He started there during the 2001-2002 season.
Okay, that's about when Yzerman came into the Lightning too, right?
No, Yzerman came in 2010.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got my brain's getting all crossed. It's this Pabst Blue Ribbon, buddy.
He worked arbitration cases and contract negotiations, and in 2003, 2004, he moved into position as director of hockey operations, which is a very high title.
If you say so.
And eventually vice president of hockey operations for the Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
So as the director of hockey operations, that was he was in charge of the Canadiens. That's pretty much a role that exceeds general.
All right. Well, is there anything in there about his personal life? Like, does it talk about his family or his hobbies or anything?
No, it's just Yzerman has made it clear that he has a lot of confidence in Brisebois, that he can continue to build upon the foundation that Yzerman built. Although he gives a lot of credit to Brisebois combined to create the organization that was built. Yzerman did not take all the credit, as well he should.
Well, he can't. Yeah, and he can't.
Further that, there is a lot of talented people in the Lightning front office that have had influence on the team and will continue to have influence working under Brisebois. He will have Pat Viebrick as a AGM and director of player personnel.
Okay.
A role he's held since 2012.
Okay.
13. Stacey Royce continues as director of player development, which he has been since 2013.
Okay.
Al Murray continues as director of amateur scouting, and Jamie Pusher as the director of professional scouting, both of whom joined in 2010, 2011. So they worked under both these two.
Okay, so it's just basically a management change is what we're talking about. Like, it's like going from it's like your boss, your president retires, so the vice president takes over.
Well, yeah, I mean,
something like I know that's kind of a generalization. I know it's a little bit of a generalization.
But Yzerman's role went above and beyond just general manager.
I know, that's why I'm going to miss this guy. Like, he was so good.
He was
so good, and Breezy boy over here has to prove himself to me before he gets my support.
You know what?
Because I never heard. He was so important and so good at what he did. How come I never heard of him?
I'm sold on him because. First of all, the Lightning have a lot of guys that are behind the scenes.
Any major league organization does.
Winning atmosphere, and since that 2010 takeover, these guys have brought the Lightning this far. So you have to be impressed. The Lightning have been a threat to the Cup for the last couple of years. I don't think that there's a lot of changes that need to be made. Now, I don't know what direction that Brisebois is going in as far as player, who's going, who's staying. This team is pretty complete. I saw some stories today, but I don't know. I'm not going to confirm them.
No, only
Carlson rumors again.
Oh, no, we're back to this guy. Let's not worry about Carlson. Let's talk more about it, because I'm gonna miss Yzerman so much, and I hate to keep harping on that. So
but you know what? You need to get over it. Because I was a big Yzerman fan too, but
he's fired.
The man, no, he's not fired. He quit. He resigned his position, but he groomed in a person that he believes is the next great Steve Yzerman.
Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence.
Wow.
That wasn't a moment. Come on.
The man is not dead.
He might as well be dead. He's gone. He's going to go to another team.
He's going to go to Detroit.
Yeah, he's going to take a year off. He's going to take a gap year.
No, he's going to work with Brisebois for the rest of his contract, which is 1 year left. And then he's going to leave to Detroit and accept a position in their organization. Guarantee you. Really?
This reminds me of when Joe Madden left.
He's not dead.
This reminds me of when Joe Madden's dead to me.
Why the hell would you want to manage the Rays anyway? Goodbye, Joe. And the man won the World Series.
As of right now, Steve Yzerman's dead to me too. He wants to retire from the team and go to Detroit.
He wants to go home. He has a right to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Steve built a very, very good thing for our Tampa Bay Lightning. We should all support him.
That's true.
And shake his hand. I see him all the time.
Tip his cap.
I see him all the time at the arena. I'm definitely going to shake his hand and thank him for his service. But Brisebois is ready to take over. And he's been with this team since 2010. He knows this team. He knows the payroll. He knows more things than Yzerman does.
That's debatable. You don't know that. That is incorrect.
Yeah, no, that's not incorrect.
Anywho, while we've got a second here, a breather, let me give a couple more shout outs to our loyal viewers and fans. Diane Stockton checked in with us.
Yes.
Daniel Alfonso Lozada.
That's our old rep.
What?
Daniel Lozado. He's our old rep.
Oh, yeah, cool. He checked in. Yeah, he was watching. What's up? Joey Hills. We got another Joey.
Sticks of fire.
Joey people are, what is it
Joey.
What is it with people named Joey?
Joey.
What's going on with
Joey Hill.
Yeah, Alan Vasquez. Ed Hummel was with us.
Oh, yep,
and Wanda Minkler.
Yes. Oh, Yankee fan. So we got a whole bunch of people watching, and we appreciate it. And hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show.
Absolutely.
Some of you guys are not Lightning fans. We get that. But it was a very strong Lightning news week, so we had to cover our team.
Yeah, it's going to get even. You're going to hear a lot more about the Lightning once the regular season starts.
Oh, absolutely.
Which day is opening day?
October 6th against the stinking Panthers.
Those dirty pussy cats.
Whoa.
What? What'd you think I was going to say?
Thank God you finished that.
You like that, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. We're right at the halfway mark of our show, my friends. So
halfway mark of the show.
What do you think about, do we have any sponsors, colleagues, or advertisers you want to give a shout out to this week?
I want to give a shout out to Snappers.
Woo, Snappers.
Thank you, Snappers, for recognizing our talents, bringing us into that studio where we will be live on the radio.
I'm really excited to see what's going on with that. I'd also like to give a shout out tonight. Fucking everything's going crazy.
Did he drop an F-bomb?
Mr. Joe's Off the Beach in Seminole, Florida. It's off Seminole Boulevard and Alternate 19. My friend's band Disaster Piece is playing tonight from, I think, 9 till 1. So why not go down there and check them out? They play a cover band. They're a cover band.
Wake up at 5:30 like I do in the morning.
Nah, boo-hoo.
Yeah,
they're a cover band. They play hard rock, chart-topping hits from Metallica, Pantera, Seven Dust. I think they do some Kill Switch Engage. And Mr. Joe's Off the Beat. Hey, again, Joe's. What is it with Joe tonight? I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, Disaster Piece. Go down to Mr. Joe's.
Named Joe.
Go down to Mr. Joe's and get DP'd.
Get what?
DP'd.
Oh.
You gotta see Disaster Piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What about Our Place, man?
Our Place. Yeah, Greg Smeeter and the guys at Our Place. We want to thank them for their hospitality.
When are we going to get to go in there?
I made my Santa visit, and I gave Greg a whole bunch of cleaning supplies and trash bags. So, Greg, it's great seeing you again. Welcome back from vacation, buddy. All vacations come to an end. Now we got to get back to business. We got to have a fundraiser at Our Place.
That'd be interesting. What about a bake sale?
I don't know.
Think we could do a bake sale?
I don't know about a bake sale, but I'd like to get together with Our Place and have a fundraiser for the kids. We are a little bit behind in our fundraising this year, folks. So we need to step it up. We need to rise up.
Yeah. Don't worry. We've got some basic ideas about more ways to interact with you guys, more ways for us to reward you for your viewership, and also to help the children, as we always do every year.
Absolutely. That is the number one focus for the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers. to help out the community and to support our local hockey team, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Any more? Anything else we need to
nope,
talk about?
I covered the two.
Oh wait, before we do that, why not give a shout out to Fairway Pizza again?
Oh,
Tell me about
Fairway
that.
Pizza.
Tell me about what happened there recently.
Yeah, I got together with my brothers from Sticks of Fire, and we had a little fundraiser for John Swan, the man who conquered cancer.
He did.
I got a shirt. I didn't bring it with me. I'll probably bring it next week so everybody can see my John Swan shirt.
Yeah, tell me about that. Tell me about the John Swan fundraiser.
It went very well. It went Fairway Pizza and locally in Palm Harbor.
Yep. East Lake Road in Palm Harbor.
Yep. There's a lot of people there. I walked in. I was woo. I actually got to shake John's hand. I actually saw him. Laid down some money to help out. They did fairly well. I don't know what the final tally was or anything, but I can tell you the place was packed. There's a lot of love for John Swan.
Yeah. Good to hear, man.
Conquer cancer.
Good to hear. It's good to hear that.
That's a great story, man.
Yeah, that everybody came out to support him. Did
whether
you try
you-
the pizza?
I did not.
Oh, do you get the wings?
I did not have a lot of time. I did not stay long because I had to get back to work.
Fair enough.
But I went there. I did my thing. I bought some raffle items. I shook John's hand. I shook his dad's hand. I ran into a lot of Sticks of Fire members. Very, very cool. My other family. So I had a great time, and it was a great celebration with, first-class Lightning fans, which is great. And, again, the cause. I mean, conquered cancer. John Swan. Next week I will bring the shirt so everybody can see the shirt.
I think you posted a picture of it.
I did.
I'll put it on our Twitter page. Which, by the way, we have a Twitter page.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten the custom URL yet, but I'll look it up here in a second. I'll look it up. I got
we definitely need some followers on our Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers Twitter page.
Yeah.
That is the
go
#1
to our
hub.
YouTube channel and mash that subscribe button, leave comments and a like and all that
Absolutely.
jazz.
We need that YouTube to come up.
Well,
Rise up.
once I think technically the YouTube production is my responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would think that that's my job. So I'm going to try to increase the quality of the videos on the YouTube channel. But make sure you guys are all going there and commenting.
I personally think he's doing a great job. Our shows are getting better and better.
Yes, sir.
It's just, we need to get that word out. What I can guarantee you is if we get this gig with WLIG, we're going to get more known about what we're doing. And because the focus is Tampa Bay, we do a Lightning show. I think they're intrigued by the possibilities.
I would agree. And more than that, they're intrigued by the pure talent.
Do I have a talking dog here? Talking cat?
Yeah, that's my avatar.
That's your avatar.
Talking
Okay, well, why don't we introduce the avatar here, because you're talking in the background, and this little guy's sitting in your co-host
this is
seat.
actually a really cool thing. Here, talk again for a second while I look for something in the backpack. This is a really cool service that's out there. It's called Cuddle Clone. Cuddle Clone.
Okay.
So it's a service. You go to their website. You send them like pictures of your animal, whether it's a dog or a cat,
Okay.
birds. I know they do ferrets and hamsters.
Okay.
So you take a front picture, a picture from the left, a picture from the right, a picture from the top, a picture from the bottom, and they create a basically full-size plush recreation of your animal.
How about that?
Isn't that a really
How
cool
you
service?
doing?
Yeah, so that's Tasmane.
Yeah.
She was my cat back in 2011.
That's impressive.
I got the Cuddle Clone. And
Once again, our producer, our multi-talented rock star producer, has come up with this.
Yeah, Cuddle Clones. It's amazing. Like it's
Yeah.
so cool.
He can walk off the set and have his fill-in. Wow.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah, I'm
I can
impressed.
Go like this, I can be like, meow,
I'm impressed.
meow.
No, the cat does not talk, folks. Hey, there's some people that might think he's real.
There's a real cat over here too.
Yeah.
You want to go say hi?
So, yeah, that's very creative. I think I might do that for Cooch. Oh, Diva ashes.
Now, keep in mind, it is a little expensive. That was $200.
Whoa, folks.
But again, it's custom. Like they don't. Well, take the other cat in the house, Cassiel, for example.
Okay.
She's a black cat.
Yes.
Clearly, like there's no customization.
Right.
Right. Whoa. With this one, she was a calico. So they actually they take into account where the markings are supposed to be, where the white parts are supposed to be.
Okay.
Like you see how I've got this this black mark, over my right eye.
Yeah.
That's the same way that she had it, right up in there.
Yeah, I see that right there.
On the other side, it's pretty amazing the attention to detail that they do.
Very, very impressive. I mean, I am interested in getting that. I did not think that $200 was going to be the fee for that, but
it might be more now.
It might be more than that. Yeah.
But again, how much do you love Cooch?
A lot.
How much do you love the princess, the Queen Diva?
Well, of course.
Ashes.
Diva's been with me forever. So.
Yeah. So if you want something to remember them, this is a great way to do it. And
well, they're not dead yet.
Well, I mean, you got
something to remember them. I got 2 cats and they're both alive.
Yeah, we'll see the collar around my neck there. You see the little bell?
Yeah.
I'm going to ring my bell.
What?
Ring my bell.
There's no bell.
There it is. Now. Yeah, that was my collar. That was Tasmania's collar for a while.
Cool.
So again, it's just an interesting way to honor your pet.
Well,
Cloves does not endorse this show. It's just.
I absolutely love the concept. I love the idea. I don't like the price, but I love the idea. It's something to definitely consider. I'll have to get the budget on that, but I would certainly want to do that for my precious, popular cats.
Yeah.
Because they're both stars in my eyes. Okay. So
where are we going next?
We are going to go into our final segment of the evening, which is the news.
I'm stuck on the chair, so I can't come over and push the button to start the music. Terrible. Well, sit and talk with me here for a second. Give me 5 minutes, and we'll do the news in 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So I feel like I'm talking to the cat because you're not here with me. You're my co-host / producer.
You are talking to a cat.
I have a non-talking cat here.
Talk to the cat.
Talk to the cat. I don't want to talk to the cat. That's $200 right there.
Yeah, it might be more expensive now, but let me ask you this, just to kill the time here for a minute. Do you ever talk to your cats like they're humans?
Well, of course I do.
Do you say things to them like full sentences, like you know better than that?
Yes, of course.
Or you better stop right now or I'm going to come over there?
Diva Kitty has been all over, so she's very popular, and we have various good conversations. She wanted to get on the show, she did, and our ratings sky high.
Told you that was going to happen, didn't I?
Sky high with the cats.
People love cats.
But real cats, not fake cats.
Well, I'll admit, Diva was a very, very good camera cat.
Yes, Diva sucked it up, man. She really did. She sat on my lap and she got famous just from sitting on my lap.
Right at the camera a lot of times with emotion.
She did look at the camera, yes.
Maybe that's something that I can do for the YouTube channel is put a quick compilation together of all the cat stuff that we do.
Yeah, well, we do quite a bit of cat stuff. And both my cats are going to be groomed after this week. So.
Oh, yeah, and he told me Cooch is going to get his license.
Cooch is getting to get groomed, and Cooch may or may not be on the show next week. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no, you stop it, Cassiel. I'll bring my cats out again at the end of the show just for that. Oh, here she comes. Maybe I'll bring them out just so everybody can see.
Well, she's wandering into the.
Yeah,
She wants to see what's going on the outside. Yeah. So.
All right.
So. We're gonna start the news section.
Yeah.
And
we need the music. It's not the news without the music.
Yeah, gotta have the music. As the artificial cat goes away.
Yeah. All right. No, we don't want that music. We want this music. Once again, folks, sorry for the delay. But I think that was an interesting conversation with my cat that you had.
Mm-hmm.
This is the news. wacky, wild, and ridiculous news from all over the planet. Yeah, wait for it. Brought to you by the CEO, founder, and president of your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, my good buddy, Joe D'Angelo.
All right,
Give it to him
for some wild, crazy, wacky news.
Give it to him.
All right, let's start. Okay, we are going to start in Washington, D.C. They smell a rat. A rascally rodent pulled a fire alarm that triggered the evacuation of an entire condo in Washington, D.C. The rat leaped from a handrail near the building entrance onto the alarm box and hung briefly on the lever before setting it off. Security footage shows.
Good, cool rat.
That's a cool rat.
That's an amazing rat.
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie Wilfred?
No.
It's a movie about a dude who can control rats. So he sends them to like attack people.
Wow.
Yeah, good movie. All right, what's next?
Okay, a suspected British thief goes down a bottle of Jägermeister and 24...
Jaeger. No. Jägermeister, not
Okay,
Jägermeister.
you're the alcohol man.
Jägermeister. Thank you.
That's my past. A suspected British thief guns down a bottle of Jägermeister.
Yeah. Okay.
And 24 beers
Okay.
before fleeing a burglary on his bicycle, only to slam smack into the cop car.
Man, after the Jägermeister and all those beers, I'm surprised he didn't fly away.
Okay,
He should have flown away.
Mr. Kennedy, 24, made it about a mile from the home break-in in, where is this? Birmingham? Okay. When he crashed into the police vehicle and fell off his bike, cops said. How about that?
Not impressive.
Not impressive.
No. Try again.
Okay, here we go. Phoenix. Dozens of beer kegs ripped through the roof of a semi-truck in Arizona
Now you're talking.
and spilled onto a busy highway.
Yeah.
The big rig crashed into a SUV and rolled on the Interstate 17 near Phoenix, leaving the roadway looking like a frat party the morning after. One person suffered minor injuries.
Minor injuries. Okay.
Minor
Well, yeah. Hopefully that person wasn't a minor, and then they wouldn't have to have all that beer all over them.
Okay, total cokehead.
Mm.
A Florida crook put a new twist on the insult by gluing bags of cocaine to her scalp, according to police.
Oh.
After Rose Dawson.
Isn't that the lady from Titanic?
Titanic.
Yeah.
Is she alive again?
No. It was Rose. It was Jack Dawson was the Leonardo DiCaprio, and Rose was the name of Kate Winslet's character.
Yeah. Okay, so
Close though. Close.
after Rose Dawson, 30, was busted for a car burglary, Pinellas County jailers searched her and found 2 small plastic bags of the drug under her wig. Pasted to her noggin, authorities said.
Get that weave off, girl. Well, her name should have been Sniffany instead of Rose.
Okay, Jeremy's going to pick 2 news stories and then we're done.
All right. I saw the word bacon, so it got me. If anything says bacon, it gets my attention.
Go ahead.
Her bacon could be headed to jail. An Ohio grocery worker admittedly stole $9,200 worth of ham and salami by eating about 4 slices a day for 8 years.
Yeah.
How do they count that?
I don't know.
A tipster, more like a rat, a dirty rat, alerted a loss prevention officer at the Giant Eagle supermarket in Bolivar to the eater cheater. The hungry hamburglar admitted to stealing the bites.
Hamburger.
And cops are weighing whether to charge her for eating. Man, if I used to work at Wendy's, okay?
I'm sorry.
And I was 16, dude. It's what you do when you're 16.
I love the
years old.
Frosties though.
Yeah, the Frosties are really good.
Mm-hmm.
But if they had caught me, or if they knew how many chicken sandwiches, French fries, baked potatoes, bowls of chili, Frosties, and other stuff that I ate from there while I was working, I think they might want to charge me too.
Okay. I believe it too.
4 slices a day for 8 years. What's the problem with that? I don't know. Look up one more. You got more? Nuts to them. Sri Lankan president. I'm going to try to read this. And it's even worse because it's separated on the two lines. See?
Yeah.
Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena, I think I got that close, is angry that the country's national airline served him a subpar packet of cashew nuts. Sirisena was flying from Kathmandu, Nepal to Colombo, Sri Lanka on Sri Lankan Airlines last week when he popped the bad snacks in his mouth. They were so gross, not even a dog could stomach them. He fumed.
Bad nuts.
I guess when you're the president of a country, you can complain about that type of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, now if I was on an airplane and I said, these are the worst nuts I've ever had in my life, you know what they would tell me?
Wow.
They'd say, don't eat them.
Yeah.
So that's what I say to this guy, and I'm going to try it again. I'm getting pretty good at pronouncing these Indian names. It's Maithripala Sirisena.
Better you than me.
Yeah.
And that, folks, is the wild, crazy, wacky world that we live in with crazy people.
Danus. What can you do?
Wow.
What can you do?
I must say, the news about the Iserman thing really triggered a great deal about what I wanted to get covered on the show, especially with all my Lightning family.
Well, yeah, the show's called ThunderStrikers, so
yeah,
we're going to be talking about the Lightning a lot once the regular season starts.
Yeah, that's what the show is all about, like I said. It was again, everybody was shocked. Everybody was like, "Is this true, Joe?" I mean, I don't know how many messages about whether it was true or not. It was damn true. You know why? Because
As you said it. And it's a bitter pill to swallow, I'll admit, but the truth is that we had a great run with Iserman.
Yes.
He brought our team how many championships? 2?
No.
3?
No, he got us to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh.
We made the playoffs the last couple of years.
Okay. But no championships?
Well, our last Stanley Cup was 2004.
Okay.
So, but Iserman has made us every year for the last couple of years. We were contenders.
Perennial contenders.
We were right there. We should have beat Chicago. Bottom line is
that was harsh. That was, speaking of bitter pills, that was pretty harsh.
Yeah. So, bottom line, Iserman has done an outstanding job. He deserves a lot of our praise. We will miss him. He will stay with the organization for the next year
in a consulting role,
senior consultant role, which he doesn't really need to be in Tampa for that.
Well,
those two guys work together like spaghetti and meatballs,
like peaches and cream.
These two both deserve a lot of our praise for doing this job, making us get to the promised land just a little short.
Now, I'm gonna bring up a point here because you got me. I'm interested now. So you're saying
yes
that you respect Iserman for getting us this close to the promised land?
I do.
Okay. I gotta file that away in here.
File it away.
Gotta file that away. This will be relevant later, ThunderStrikers.
Because I will
just remember
get with
this.
Steve. I will congratulate him. I will shake his hand. I give the man a lot of respect.
You're gonna get to shake his hand?
Of course I do. I meet everybody.
Ooh, good to know.
Yes, I'm a good person to hang with because I get into the where I can mingle with everybody.
I remember hanging with you on the bus, my friend. So.
Well, that was a long time ago.
No, it was just yesterday.
That was a long time ago because I've been driving for the last 8 years or 7 years. We met when that was 10 years ago.
That was a long ass time ago. Pardon my French. I know I'm not supposed to swear. But
yeah, well,
I do.
Right now, it's not a big deal, but once we get into the radio station, that might be a big deal.
I'm excited about that. WZIG. I'll post a link to their website.
Yes.
Somewhere. I'll do it somewhere.
As soon as we come to terms, with the man that we need to meet with, and we start our programming. I'm rather excited about that. I certainly am very, very positive, very optimistic. But unlike Jeremy, I have to say, you have to dot those I's, cross those T's. Nothing is, until you grab it and get it, and they say, okay, you're on, you got your show. Well, who wouldn't want our show? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we are the Tampa Bay Lightning's #1 group here.
Right. So do you mind if I bring my cat in for just a minute? My real cat?
Okay.
Yeah. She's going to look at you, so don't be
okay.
shocked if she...
I'm looking at the camera, so...
She's fine.
Okay, we have an appearance here, folks.
Hey, it's Tiger Lily.
Ah.
Seems to be doing okay.
Very good.
What do you think, Tiger Lilies?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, this might be our last week, with the show at home. So,
well, we can always come back here anytime things happen. Like sometimes we can't always have another place to go, and this is where we can go. We go to your house, or we go to Stingray Live Studios, which we haven't been to in a while.
Yep.
But we're mobile. That's what's important.
Yeah, we're a mobile show.
That's right.
And but as I said before, after Friday, we are going to be in a professional
terrestrial radio station.
No. It's 104.1. Is that correct?
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
104.1. And what is the sign-in signal?
WZIG.
WZIG Radio. They are located in Pinellas County.
Yep.
We will be on the radio, folks, and that's no joke.
Yep. And I got one more. This one squirms because she hates being picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Just chill out, Cassio Bell. Oh, I know. Just look at the camera for a second. Okay.
Wow.
She hates being picked up.
Yeah.
Hates it.
She doesn't like to be picked up, and she looks like she doesn't adapt to the camera very well.
No, she's kind of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's one of the reasons I'll ever hate you. Know it.
Okay.
But she's big and fluffy, and she loves you when it counts.
Yeah.
She really does.
Well, she is. I'm a pet person, and I'm very proud to announce that the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers are joining forces with Alchemy Tattoos, and our mission is to help and benefit the Humane Society of Pinellas County.
It's going to be a year-long thing now?
It's going to be a joint effort where Alchemy and the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers are going to do kind of sort of what we just did, and that is to make donations to the Humane Society, but we're going to be working together to make this happen.
Okay.
And, of course, Alchemy is one of our biggest that we have.
Yeah.
And we are so blessed to have them.
And Rich is a great guy.
Family.
Tom is a great guy. All their artists are great.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you ever need tattoo work done, you go to Alchemy Tattoos.
Oh, absolutely. That's a no-brainer, folks.
Yeah.
And the location of Alchemy Tattoos?
Accessing. It's 13355 North Belcher Road, Largo, Florida, 33773. Yeah,
very, very good.
Piercings. He does cover-ups. The place is totally chill. Final shout-outs. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Do we mention Wanda? Yeah, we mentioned Wanda. Yvette Miller.
Yep.
Chris Steppo. And finally, Blake asks, are we still going to do the Facebook Live videos when we move into the radio station? Yeah, I mean, of course. Doing this type of stuff is easy. Like this, it takes 5 or 10 minutes to set up. And yeah, we're still going to do this exact same thing.
Absolutely.
Nothing is going to change.
ThunderStrikers Live will be on Joe D'Angelo's page each and every week.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I knew there was a reason that I liked you, guy.
And of course, we're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on this radio station and
ZIG.
WZIG, broadcasting out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, which is Pinellas County. We're going to have a local signal. It's not going to be a very strong signal, but nevertheless,
strong enough.
It'll be strong enough.
Well, my friend, that is our hour.
Yes. We've reached the pinnacle. It's 8 o'clock, so we have to say goodbye.
I mean, You can't. Every good thing has to end. At some
Mr.
point.
Davis,
Mr. D'Angelo,
we
as
thank
usual,
you
pleasure.
for allowing us to come into your home.
Hey.
Now you can get this crazy guy to dance. We want to thank you for watching Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers Live. Join us every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.
Eastern Standard
Time. Thank you much for watching. We love you guys.
See you next
week.
Once again, another fabulous.